Hello, welcome. Happy Tuesday, everybody. I'm just waiting for some people to join on. I'm going to start with a shout out. I hope you guys my landlord is mowing the lawn outside. Hey, Stevie. So I'm going to start with a shout out to Goddess Gloria, where I have learned a lot of the things that I've been teaching you guys here. We have a meditation tonight at 8 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Central, 11 Eastern time, and it's an open meditation where you are able to join, learn how to ground yourself, release negativity. I use it to burn off a lot of my anger and release stagnant emotions that I pick up during the week. So it's a good grounding technique. And Goddess Gloria teaches a Life Shift Academy, and that's where this book is coming from. I talk about that I do my morning mantras and meditation of the light in the morning. Here's a good 40-day mantra. I get up in the morning, I light a candle, and it's basically a mantra and a prayer to invoke your ancestors, your guides, your loved ones. And yeah, I don't feel right when I don't do it. If I don't get up and do my morning mantras and I do my I ams. And yeah, so Goddess Gloria also teaches how to see past, present, future. That's what I really learned. I actually learned from her that I was doing it quite often, and she taught me how to advance my skills. And Goddess Gloria pushed me to be where I am today. I've been meditating and practicing with her for a couple years now. Anyways, yeah, I was giving a shout out to Goddess Gloria. Join our meditations every Tuesday night. I know right now we're going till the end of the summer, and then September she's going to be offering a Life Shift Academy. The Life Shift Academy was something that I took a couple years ago, and it did exactly what it said, where it shifted my whole entire life. Not only did I learn how to critique and really advance my seeing, cognitive clairvoyant abilities, looking into past, present, future. She also teaches us to embrace our dark side. And yeah, the farther that it teaches us to embrace our dark side, because the more we embrace all of us, both sides of us, the higher it ascends us into our spirituality. We want to embrace our whole selves, not just part of us. Yeah, so Goddess Gloria will be starting that in the Life Shift course in September. So I thought I'd give a shout out. Oh, my brother says that it's freezing. Hold on. Okay. I switched my data on, so I hope that helps. Yeah, so today I thought that I would talk a little bit about the Schumann resonance. I know I post about it a lot, and I've had a lot of people message me asking me what it's all about. So the Schumann resonance is basically the heartbeat of the planet. And for as long as it's been recorded or that anyone has ever seen, the Schumann resonance and the heartbeat of the Earth has sat at like 7.24 hertz or something, or 7.49, something like that. And it's been like that for a really long time. It started, when I started noticing it personally, was in 2019. we started getting major spikes in the Schumann resonance. And this isn't, because a lot of people talk about energy and the incoming energy coming into Earth and ascension symptoms and the big event and the big flash and people changing from 3D to 5D, and it's like, what is that about, right? And it's a lot of spiritual talk, but this Schumann resonance is a literal scientific study being done which shows that the frequency of the planet is changing. So as I had said before, we started off with the heartbeat of the Earth being about 749 hertz. And again, 2019, it started spiking up into 60, up to 60. I think it started like spiking to 40. And it would spike up and then it would go back down to the regular hertz. And then I think it would happen I'm not sure, every couple months, every couple weeks about, and it would spike up again really high into the 90s this time, and it would go back down. And I noticed when that happened, when that started happening in 2019, there was a huge wave of awakening that happened. A lot of light workers, a lot of people who were already, I hate the word awake and woke. I don't know if it's the correct terminology, but a lot of people had the spiritual awakenings. I know I had mine when I started having spiritual awakenings throughout my life. Well, I started having really weird spiritual experiences that I've talked about before on the live. I started jumping out of my body, and all of a sudden I'm staring at myself on the couch when I'm in like sleep paralysis, and jumping out of my body and having lucid dreaming and doing astral traveling and not really understanding what was going on. So I've had weird spiritual experiences like that my whole life, but I know in 2019 there was a huge awakening of light workers awakening to their purpose. So I've heard it quoted before that this is the time of the Great Awakening, and it's the time of the Great Remembering, that almost like we've been like Men in Black, where they have that little thing and it erases the memory. That's basically what's happened to humanity with technology and television and cell phones. People have been really brainwashed, or they're just believing what they're seeing on TV or what they've seen visually on social media and technology over the past few decades, but not realizing that the human evolution and our history on the planet goes way deeper than what we can remember or that we were taught in school. And all of a sudden, when these flashes start happening in the Schumann resonance, it was a mass awakening for light workers and people, light workers, star seeds, basically people and souls who have incarnated here from other places in the universe. Souls that usually would have incarnated on other places, other planets, other solar systems, or even who have incarnated on Earth many times. A lot of starseeds have had a lot of incarnations on Earth. But yeah, there was a huge flash wave in the start of 2019 when light workers who already were in a spiritual way of life, already had a spiritual business. I seen a lot of people like wake up, and it was time for light workers and starseeds who felt really really alone, really by themselves, people who've had spiritual gifts, abilities, people who can talk to those who have passed on, that kind of stuff, and who have felt really lonely. I saw it was a big time for everyone to connect. I started connecting to friends and what feel like family now from people from other light workers and other spiritual workers from all over the planet, and everyone just woken up to their purpose, and that they are here, they are light workers, they are here, they have a mission, there is a purpose of them being here, and that we are here to awaken the planet. and to help in this evolution and this ascension process. So I think right now the Schumann resonance is pretty high. I think around 60 hertz is the lowest that it goes. But since 2019 to over the past couple years, it would just shoot higher and go lower. Like, say, here's a good example. Let's put right here where my hand is about the 7.49 hertz that we're used to. So it would shoot up here and then it would come back down to where this is. It would shoot up again and it would come back down. But where we are right now, we're just at a really high point. Like, the frequency of the planet is extremely high. So it's like, it's normal for us to be at 60 hertz now, when for our entire lifetime and for as long as we've known, we were sitting at 7.49 hertz. So yeah, it's forced a lot of awakening on the planet. It's forced people into their spiritual purpose, and it's forced spiritual leaders and spiritual communities to join together. And yeah, there's a lot of stuff that goes on with the major spikes in the Schumann resonance. I don't know if you feel really tired. I get that. Some days I wake up and I'm so tired and I just can't wake up, and I'll get up and go back to bed, and I'll sleep for like 10 hours at a time, and then I'll go look online or I'll look at the Schumann resonance. And those days where I'm completely wiped out and I feel like I can't even sit up is usually when the Schumann resonance is spiking really, really high. A lot of people are saying that they get ringing in their ears, so there'll be a lot of ringing in the left ear and the right ear. People will feel vibrations in their chakras when there's certain energies coming in. I get it in my third eye. I get it in my crown chakra and the back of my skull here. I feel it. Sometimes it feels like people are running their fingers through the back of my skull. And that chakra is called the Well of Dreams, but that's also part of Ascension symptoms. People all of a sudden start getting intense psychic powers and telepathy. For me, at the start of 2020, I'd be sitting there and I was like forced into channeling, like uncontrollably. I'd be sitting there and like all of a sudden I'd drop my phone and my head goes up and I'm like talking in weird tongues and channeling information, and I wasn't understanding it. So a lot of people who say, some people would have like random spiritual experiences every once in a while. People start having profound spiritual experiences quite often. Another thing that I notice with the Schumann resonance spiking is a lot of people are talking about a change in their diet. They no longer want to eat meat. A lot of people are complaining that meat grosses them out, or they're not liking it, their body doesn't like it, or people say, like myself, I just want to eat fruit and vegetables like all the time. That's a big thing for me. So we crave healthier foods. We crave healthier foods right now because our vibration and our frequency is raising, and we want high vibrational foods to match those frequencies. So that's another reason. People will need less sleep or more sleep. For me, I get big waves where I have to sleep all day sometimes because I'm so exhausted, and other times I can't sleep. I'm up all the time, waking up every hour on the hour. A big thing for me is I wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning, like on the dot every single night. A lot of waking up at weird hours. I find that I get up at 4 in the morning and I can't wake up anymore. That feeling of lethargy, like you can't, I don't know, really fatigued. People are drained all the time. They're wondering why they have no energy. That's another thing that happens when there's really high spikes in the Schumann resonance. A lot of people are changing their careers since the spiking in the Schumann resonance, changing their life goals, changing what they want to do for a living. Myself, I was pursuing geology. I love rocks, and I was going to school to be a geologist and work underground and find minerals. And that completely changed for me at the turn of the 2020, and with the big shifts in energy. Now I'm going to school for a social worker in human resources, and basically a lot of people are changing their careers to be of service. It's not so money driven or ego driven anymore. People are wanting to be there and to be there and to be of service for others. A lot of anxiety. That's a big thing with the Schumann resonance too, especially because there's a huge shift in vibration in the planet, and we're vibrating at a way higher frequency. So yeah, it's uncomfortable. And some of us in the physical, that's how we process these huge shifts and this huge shift to energy. Loss of memory is a big one too. A lot of people, myself, I had a head injury, and my memory is, I have problems with my memory, but I hear it quite often on a huge scale that people are saying that their memory is really bad, they can't remember everything, or they're losing memories of their past, like past memories that they used to be there, used to be really sharp. How I was explained is that we are clearing out all those old memories and those old frequencies and those old patterns, because they don't suit a purpose anymore, and there's no reason really for them. So we're also making room for a lot of our new memories, and a lot of people are having like claircognizance. They're having just all knowing, like all of a sudden they'll go to sleep and you're getting all these energy downloads, and you're getting upgrades, and your ears are ringing, and you're having all these things happen when you're sleeping. And yeah, it takes a toll on us. It takes a toll on us, and it takes a toll on our body, I tell you. Another one that I've seen is clumsiness, dropping stuff, sore aching in the muscles, just feeling like you're really sore all the time, and not understanding why. There could be a lot of dizziness, spiritual flu, headaches, migraine, really fuzzy feeling, like feeling kind of like you're in Narnia, or you're just out of it, and that weird daze feeling. That happens a lot. So yeah, all this is Ascension symptoms, and I see it on a mass scale, that's for sure. So yeah, I wish I had some charts and stuff to show you. I should have brought some charts in to show you the different layers of the Schumann resonance. But yeah, it's they're starting to pick up 4D, 5D, even 6D, higher level frequency energies coming into the planet. And it's really healing. It's meant to be a healing process. Some of it seems really almost terrorizing and terrifying, what's going on the planet, and it seems like things are falling apart on a big scale. But things need to clear, and things need to change, so that a new way of life and a new way of living comes in. And that's what these high frequencies coming in on the planet are really doing for us. So just hold on to your horses. I know it seems like it's never ending. I feel like it's been a couple years of this already. The Ascension symptoms, the Schumann resonance spikes going really high. On top of that, we get solar flares coming in from the sun and from outside influences, and it all affects us. It all affects our body, it affects our energy, it affects our water levels. So when you're tired, sleep as much as you need to. Your body needs to recharge. A lot of reasons too why people are feeling really drained in the daytime and feel like you're not getting enough sleep is because you're doing a lot of spiritual work when you are asleep. people are doing, they're doing a lot of healing for the planet. Light workers are busy all night long. I know I go to bed and I will have lucid dreams and I'm just going all night long. And when I wake up, it feels like I haven't rested at all. It feels like I was working all night. And basically, I think because you are spiritually. And yeah, it can be really draining. Okay, well, I'm going to pull some cards and see what our lessons are right now for this week. I want to try to incorporate it with the Schumann resonance. So, Spirit, Ancestors, I would like to ask, what is it that we are learning from these upgrades this week? What's something that we really need to pay attention, and what are we going to be clearing out? What are the energies clearing for us? Okay, I'm seeing movement, choices, and decisions. This is coming up a lot in readings right now. I've done a few readings and a few readings that we've done online, and this card keeps on showing up. So I'm seeing financial change, movement, and even different relationship choices. A lot of people are changing their relationships, changing their friend circles, changing the people they hang out with, because we are now being attracted on a vibrational level to our tribe, the people that we're supposed to be with right now. You know, we've planted a lot of seeds as a community. A lot of people have done a lot of soul digging and have put a lot of work in on an energetic level, and it's so I think things are shifting right now. Everyone's gonna have to be, well, a lot of the energies are shifting, and with our vibrations getting higher, things that are going to be manifesting for our future are going to be way different. So I think life paths that we had before, or our destination, our soul journey, what we were doing before is totally shifted, because we were on a whole different energetic path before, and now we are opening up to a whole new way. We've turned as a society, a collective consciousness, and we're going this way now. We're pushing forward into the future, and we're pushing into a higher frequency, a higher vibrational way of living. So there's a lot of choices, movement, and decisions right now, because a lot of people's paths have changed. A lot of people, the kind of people they want to hang out with has changed. A lot of people's boundaries have changed. What they accept in their life, what they don't accept in their life has changed. We're growing as a collective consciousness. A lot of people, light workers, have been doing a lot of healing in their root, their sacral, and their solar plexus, making room for that heart chakra opening and that heart chakra activation. So there's a lot of change that's going to be taking place, not just personally, but as a whole society, as countries, as a planet. Things are shifting, things are changing. It is not going to be the way that it used to be. So yeah, there's a lot of decisions and a lot of choices to be made right now. In addition, a financial union or partnership is about to present to you. Oh, I always love when that comes up. Teamwork makes a dream work, right? The more time you take to make these vital decisions and choices, the longer it'll be before you can move towards your goal in the physical or material world. The changes that are emerging aren't some random acts of coincidence. They're all part of a positive and larger scheme. Notice the connections with everything, as this will enable you to avoid future problems and conflict. Synchronicities is a word that I keep hearing lately, so Pay attention to synchronicities. Things happen for a reason. I am a firm believer of that. The next card we pulled for energy this week is awareness. Number 1 in the major arcana card. So right away, I'm seeing a huge awareness and awakening for the collective of this group. So I'm seeing crown chakra activations. A lot of people are, they've done the work, they've opened up their heart. Just doing a lot of readings this week with people in the group. I'm seeing major, almost like overwhelming unconditional love from the heart chakra, and it's a beautiful thing to see how many beautiful souls there really are out there in the world. So the more you open up and you allow that love to take place and to be of service to other people and just feel unconditional love and passion and bliss, those beautiful things are opening up people's crowns. They're opening up people's sights and people's claircognitive, clairvoyant abilities. People's psychic gifts are about to open on a grand scale. Again, in this group, we believe that everyone has spiritual gifts and abilities. So there's clairsentience, inner feeling. We all have an inner sense of knowing. It's a gut feeling. Have you ever met someone and have instantly known whether or not you're going to like this person? Like you just have that sense and that feeling. You've had a strong feeling or unexpected knowledge about something that you didn't follow only for it to be proven correct. So, yeah, that's clairsentience, inner feeling. Some people have inner hearing, clairaudience. When you seem to know what others are thinking, or you can hear a voice in your head that's like telling you the answer. That's inner hearing. Some people can hear music too, or some people, for me, when I have a family member that's passed on and I'm hearing messages, I hear it in that family member's voice. So to me, it's such a beautiful thing and it's so magical. Another ability is clairvoyance, inner vision, and that comes with the psychic ability of seeing. That's seeing with your third eye. When people can see images, I see images and videos and close my eyes, and sometimes it brings me to a whole other place. So that is clairvoyance. And we all have those things. So just like some people are good at soccer, other people are really good at cooking, some people are good at math. It's just like that kind of thing, and we all have these abilities in the psychic and spiritual realms as well. Some people are able to talk to those that have passed on. Some people are really good at energy work and Reiki healing. Hey Trisha, how's it going, beautiful? And yeah, so that's what I'm feeling with this card. I'm seeing number 1, beginnings, initiation, leadership, self, courage, and willpower. 1 is a strong number in numerology. So this card is one of the key reminders that you already possess all the tools to guide and direct you in your life. Whether it's wisdom, intuition, psychic skills, creativity, self-motivation, love, willpower, physical ability, or just pure courage, they are all part of you. Once you learn to tap in and use them, you'll be amazed by the power and effect they can have on you. You have the ability to allow the universe to work in partnership with you. Together you can manifest change, whatever the desire may be, and bring about a positive outcome. This card represents your ability to create your own reality, to set ideas into motion and watch them grow. This card often drawn when you are ready to switch direction, start a new project, or change careers. Now is the time to use positive thoughts, visualizations, and affirmations as you veer away from negativity. Knowledge is power and can lead to success by having faith, keeping your willpower strong and directed, and by tapping into the tools that you process, as well as calling on the magic from the universe. You can accomplish anything and everything you set out to do. So this is a traditional tarot, the Magician. So yeah, I'm liking that. For both of these, I am seeing a switch in careers, a switch in direction, what you're going to be doing with your life. So that's really positive. I like that. Let's pull one more card for this week. For anyone that's watching, drop a hello. Don't be shy. I feel like I'm tripping over my tongue today. That beautiful water. I've been feeling really anxious, feeling like the energy levels are really high, and sometimes I'm an anxious person to begin with. It's something that I deal with. So when energy levels in the Schumann resonance is spiking, I get really uneasy. Sometimes today I cleaned up my mom's yard, all the garden stuff, and we made a storage container. Sometimes I can't sit still because the energy just seems really high. Other days, I just want to sleep. Ooh. So we're pulling another card in the physical. So I'm seeing that we built a firm foundation. We did that healing in the root chakra. And that root chakra opening is connected to Kundalini awakening and the spiritual acceleration. So I'm seeing in the past we have put a lot of effort into the root, into our grounds, grounding into the earth, our sexuality, who we are. People have done a lot of healing around that. A lot of trauma has come up for people around past relationships, family trauma, generational trauma, things passed down in your family, those kinds of things, relationship trauma, abuse from the past, things like that have come up, and it's been really hard. It's come up with those energies, and it's brought to the surface, and we were forced to heal those things. So we've done a lot of work. We've built that firm foundation, and it's accelerating us up here into our crown chakra, where we're really starting to open up to the universe. We're opening up to the universe, and we're opening up to that connection with our ancestors, with spirit, with our higher selves. A lot of people are starting to get messages all the time. And some people are getting messages and they're not even realizing that's what it is. Some people may think it's their own thoughts, but spirit is talking to you and through you. Let's see. What is the book? I always like to channel and then relate it to what the book says. So yeah, the physical represents business, finances, money, prosperity, earthly possessions, material gains, loss, and security. So, oh, there's a glare on there, hey, for my light. This card denotes that you have already or are currently working towards establishing a solid foundation in the material world. Using good judgment and heeding lessons from the past concerning financial matters will assist you in laying a firm groundwork. By doing so, security will have a better chance of building in the future. I know, I like this card. It's a good card, and I think it really goes well. Hey, Carla! Oh my god, I miss you. I haven't seen you forever. So I think this firm foundation goes really well with these movement choices and decisions that are happening in our financial in our physical, in our love life. Yeah, so our roots are strong. We've done the work and our roots are deep. The material power that's now around you can either be an advantage or disadvantage, depending on how you respond to it. Don't let your current position determine who you are. Remember to give back and prime the pump of prosperity, for true spiritual and material wealth is as much about giving as receiving. Seek proper investment advice and realize that you don't have to hold on to your possessions too tightly. Just be flexible and allow things to continue to flow. There you go. So this is our reading for this week's energies. How we're supposed to deal with the ascension symptoms that are happening right now. What's our vibrations? What are we doing with the changes? And yeah, so material choices and decisions. Number 1, awareness. We hold all the power and awareness, and all the answers that we seek, we have them inside ourselves. So sometimes if you're looking outside for the answers and you're feeling lost, sometimes the answers are right there with you. And a great place to find those answers is in our meditation tonight with Goddess Gloria at 8 p.m. Pacific. Learn how to connect to your ancestors. Learn how to decipher these messages for yourself. It's something that we really want to do in this group. We want to teach you how to read. We want to teach you how to be your own shaman, to be your own spiritual healer, and how to activate these gifts and abilities within yourself. Because when I started learning how to see past, present, future, and when I started learning how to use my gifts, oh boy, it is fun. And it's something that, 10 p.m. Central. I will post the information on this page after our live about the meditation. I've been meditating with Goddess Gloria for almost 2.5, 3 years now, and that's how I'm able to channel messages and to talk to loved ones who have passed over. So yeah, we are here to help you. We are here to awaken these gifts. So something else I want to talk about before I jump off. I have 10 minutes before I gotta be somewhere else. If you guys are just jumping on, feel free to catch the replay. I talked about the Schumann resonance, explained it a little bit, what it means, different types of ascension symptoms, and I did a tarot reading for this week's energies on our ascension. Energy coming in, high vibrational frequencies, and all these changes that are going on within our body, within our DNA, and within our life. So yeah, so hello Goddess Gloria, I love you so much. I also did a shout out to Goddess Gloria earlier, talked a little bit about the life shift session that she's going to be doing in September. And speaking of workshops and classes, we are doing our first workshop this Friday. I'm pretty sure it's 6 p.m. Pacific time. For moon energies, we're going to be talking about full moon rituals and full moon energies. So we're going to be starting off with, I'm going to be teaching some bay leaf magic. So for the workshop, it is $11.11 American. We hooked up our PayPal. There's an event on the page. I'll share the event again after I get off this live. So I will be starting us off with some bay leaf magic. So bring a bay leaf, or if you don't have a bay leaf and it's not accessible, you can also bring a piece of paper, and we're going to be writing down things that we need to release. And I have a cauldron here. We will burn our list and our bay leaf. And then Jolene's going to come in and do a meditation for us. We're going to do a full moon meditation. on releasing and letting go, and we're going to go through and clear. Jolene's going to lead us through clearing each one of our chakras so that we're open and ready. Next, we have Trisha. Trisha's going to come in and teach us how to make moon water. And so for the workshop, you'll also need a glass of clean, cold water. If you don't have a glass or a jar, you can use a water bottle. I think glass works the best with conducting energies. And you're going to want, I think we've decided to bring a piece of quartz. If you don't have a quartz, you can bring any other crystal that you have. Or we could just, if you don't have crystals on you, we can write a word on your bottle and set the intention of the energy there. And so Trisha's going to be leading you through how to make moon water. And then I'm going to do a 15-20 minute channeling on the full moon energy. So I'm going to be doing a live channeling for everyone who joins us for the workshop. And then Michelle is going to close us off with crystal attunement meditation. So that's going to be super magical. She had pulled some cards on the summer solstice, and it relates to the energies that are coming up for the full moon. So yeah, that's going to be our workshop this Friday, 6 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern. It's going to be $11.11. Sign up on our event page. Again, I will share it after the live. So yeah, I'm excited. Join our full moon workshop. We're going to talk a little bit about moon rituals as well, and goddess. I think Trisha was going to talk about how to have a goddess bath and different intentions and different things that we do for the full moon. So join us for our first workshop this Friday. I'm excited to see everybody there. Thanks for joining me tonight on this live. Remember to hit the replay if you're just here, and give me some hearts down below. Saying hello. Hello, Carla. We miss you. When are you going to come practice with us? Come meditate with us. Hey, Jolene. My beautiful Trisha. Goddess Gloria. Who else was joining? Sorry, I was channeling earlier. When I was channeling information, I didn't get to say hi to everyone. Steven, my brother Steven was on. Jason was on. Hello. Dustin Gaucher, good friend of mine from growing up, and Alicia. So I appreciate everyone jumping on and supporting us. This has been really fun. And I'm doing better at getting up on camera and doing this whole live thing, because I have a lot of information. I've had a lot of life experiences, and I have a lot of things that I want to share with other people, because these things were so graciously shared with me, and I think it's time for us to evolve together. It's no more dog eat dog or number one, I'm the boss, I'm the king of all. We are now working together as a tribe. We are a family. We are connecting with our soul family, and yeah, so blessings. Have a beautiful evening. Oh yeah, join us tonight, 8 p.m. for meditation with Goddess Gloria. I will send the link on our page right now.